One of the things that I really feel grateful to help people with along those lines is when they are ready to transition and people don't know, they're back and forth if they should help them cross,
Yeah.
if the animal wants to go naturally, if they've said they want to go naturally and then the person ends up putting them down and then they have guilt about that, and I'm able to connect with the animal. I work with animals alive and in spirit, and so being a part of the transitioning process has been one of the most beautiful things I can offer people, where I offer Reiki to the person and the animal before they put them down. And then, just so it's a peaceful environment and the animal has that loving energy to help them cross. And so we can figure out what the animal wants or doesn't want.
That's amazing. I think that's one of the hardest moments of any pet parent's life. Yeah, that's like the worst decision one can ever take. Sometimes you don't know what is right for the dog, like you said, for the animal, not just dogs. I've had a friend whose dog had cancer. The dog was about 4 years old. He was going through immense pain, and at one point he almost stopped eating. They tried doing different kinds of treatment, but at one point she decided to put him down because they could not see him suffer.
Right.
But it's been, I think this happened in 2012, 13. It's been 7 years and she still feels like she does not know if what she did was right or not.
Well, I can say, since I've been doing this from 2006 to now, I swear I've never met an animal mad at their person for helping them transition. Ever. I've never, or not being there, because sometimes you're not supposed to be there. Sometimes people have that guilt about not being there when they pass. But there's a soul agreement. That's a whole nother subject. But I've never met an animal mad at their person for putting them down. I promise you. And then I had this one client who was just devastated because the animal told me that they wanted to go naturally, but the person just couldn't take it, so they put them down. And so they were just suffering for that. And the animal was like, it's okay, I understand. They're actually more worried about us at the end, and they're always ask us to keep our heart open. They always talk about love, the animals, and they actually worry about us. They know they're going, back home, or however you want to say it. And they don't have the same kind of fears as humans do. And actually, when they're in a lot of physical pain, they know how to remove themselves from their physical body. They actually meditate. So if you ever see an animal who's very sick and their eyes are not quite wide open and they're not asleep, they're actually meditating, and they know how to remove themselves from that physical pain. It's kind of amazing. But I can just promise that they're not mad. They're not mad.
Right. I'm sure she'll be happy to hear that.